Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's time once again for our OC Spotlight. The one show, the only show that shows you the most incredible people doing the most amazing things right here in our own backyard. And today, well, could there be anything more appropriate for somebody my age than to talk about Hot Wheels? And that's what we're going to talk about here today with the new Hot Wheels Monster Truck Glow Party. I hope I got that right. They're coming to the Toyota Arena in Ontario. And today we have with us the mayor of Hot Wheels herself, the director of the front house, Holly Graham. Welcome, Holly.
Hi, how's it going? Thanks for having me.
So did I get your titles right? Did I get the tour right? It's the Hot Wheels Monster Truck. So it's Monster Trucks and Hot Wheels combined. That's unique. And then you've got this crazy...
Absolutely, that's what you need.
Then you got this glow party on top of it. What's a glow party?
So a glow party is the best of both worlds. So it's the best way to experience motorsports. You get all that monster truck happening. You get the wheelies, you get the donuts, but we take the lights all the way down. It's nice and dark. We've got some lasers, we've got some lights, and all of our trucks light up in their signature colors right on the floor as they perform.
Like a big glow stick. You know, we all have seen these glow sticks. You snap them and they glow in the dark in this neon color. I looked at a video of this thing. It's like the whole arena is bathed in these lights and neon colors and everything. So you've got this bizarre light show on top of the equally bizarre monster truck experience here. Who came up with that
Absolutely.
idea? That's
it's kind of like having a rock concert and a monster truck show all at the same time.
Yeah. So how did all this come together? You got three iconic things that you're bringing together. Monster trucks have been around for a long time. We've seen monster trucks as they've come through, and they have a tour. This is separate from that standard tour. This is a Hot Wheels monster truck. How did they come up with this idea of bringing Hot Wheels to life?
So that's the wonderful thing. We've partnered with Mattel, and they have let us use their monster trucks, their Hot Wheels monster trucks, the ones you know, like Tiger Shark, like Bone Shaker, like the brand new 5-alarm that we're debuting this weekend.
Hot Wheels 5-alarm. Yeah, that's what they're talking about, that one this
Hot Wheels
weekend.
5-alarm. He's brand new to our tour. We're so excited to have it. And its first city ever is going to be Ontario at Toyota Arena.
And you have another whole backstory to this. You grew up in the area here. Didn't you, graduate from the same arena that this is being held in? Tell us about your backstory here.
I did, yeah. So I am a SoCal gal. I was born in Santa Monica, and I was raised in the Orange County and Ontario area. And true enough, I was one of the first people to ever use that arena for an event. My high school was one of the first to graduate from that arena once it was built. So the Toyota Arena and I go way back.
So when you were there, of course, you looked ahead and you said, I'm going to be back here someday. I might be bringing a Hot Wheels monster truck tour that glows in the dark. You could see that, right, back then. This was a clear path. No.
Absolutely. So my parents were I grew up in the entertainment industry. I'm one of the only people in the world that had to explain to my parents that I didn't want to perform, but I still wanted to work in entertainment. So I took sort of the mayoral route, if you will.
There you go,
the
mayoral route.
The mayor of Hot Wheels, because it's my job to make sure that all the fans that come down to see their favorite Hot Wheels monster trucks are getting the best experience, but also so that my drivers have all the information and all that good stuff to be able to share their lives and their world with you.
So I have to ask that you open the door. What did your parents do in the entertainment industry? What made them think you were going to grow up and be an entertainer?
Yeah, so my parents were Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey circus clowns.
You're kidding. Wow. How cool is that?
Clown College. And so with that kind of background, you can't just be an accountant.
No, obviously not. You got to be the mayor of Hot Wheels. Well, of course. So they must be. How did you fall into this? How did you even find this? I didn't know this was a job that was available to be the hot mayor. Do you get elected by the various Hot Wheels or something here?
You know, it does seem that way. So I actually came into this world. I've been touring with Live Family Entertainment in one way or another for the last 10 years. I worked with pretty much anything that's been on tour, and I've played the Toyota Arena, which used to be the Citizens Bank Arena, for longer than you can imagine. And so I've toured with, like I said, various family entertainment brands, and now I am so happy to be part of family entertainment that brings Hot Wheels monster trucks live across the United States and even internationally.
Well, I know that's the name of the production company that puts this on. You guys are based in Ohio and you do this nationwide. Do you do international tours as well? Is this just something that tours the United States?
We do, yeah. So we've got, most of the year we're simultaneous, domestic and international. So trying to keep your head straight around who's doing what. And I have to say, Hot Wheels is such an international brand, and motorsports is a concept that needs no language.
It's not the truth.
So everybody knows vroom vroom. So we can say big trucks, loud noises.
Yeah.
You know what the scores are. You know what's cool when you see it, and we know that we've got a great product with Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Glow Party.
I got to tell you, I agree. And here I am in my mid-60s. I'm now a grandfather. And a few years ago, when the regular Monster Truck Tour came through, without the Hot Wheels connection and the Glow Party and all the other stuff here, I kind of went, okay, I don't know. They want to go. I'll take them. It's just one of those things you suffer through and go through. It was so cool. It was so cool. And I thought, whether you're 6 or 60, I think this is something you can really get into. The trucks are loud. I'm a guy. I love loud trucks smashing and flying and doing all this stuff. So do my grandsons. And then there's a whole, just kind of, maybe it's a bad analogy, but it's sort of like big time wrestling. There's these rivalries and this craziness going on. These trucks are decked out in bizarre ways, and they push these things to the very limit and beyond. They just smash the hell out of these things here.
Absolutely. So we're out to crush cars. We're old school on the arena floor. We're crushing cars. We're doing donuts. We're sailing those trucks in the air. But that's not it. We're not just monster trucks. I mean, Hot Wheels Monster Trucks is in the name, so obviously you're going to see some of that. But we've got freestyle motocross that soar through the air. They do what they call a backflip train.
Wow.
It's truly, truly incredible. And then we have our brand new robot. He transforms. It's a dragon. It's from Monster Truck Island. His name is Arctagon, and I cannot wait for the fans in Ontario to see.
So this monster thing comes out and blows my grandson's, my 3-year-old will go nuts here. Yeah.
It takes it eats a car. It's super, super cool, and it's hard to explain unless you're there, but it's amazing. And he's lit up for Glow Party as well.
Well, and I've told my friends that they went, you really went to one of these things? And, tell me what I said, you got to see it. It is a well done show. Monster Trucks is a reason they've been around forever, and you can find Monster Trucks in the Hot Wheels collection. You can find them at Target. You can find all sorts of these different things all over the place. I mean, this really has a brand and an idea that has a long shelf life to it. But Hot Wheels, what a cool connection. I still have my Hot Wheels from 1960 something here. And I always wondered why I saved them. And then my grandkids came along, and now I know. They've rediscovered them, and they play with Grandpa's Hot Wheels along with a million other Hot Wheels they have.
Yeah, now you're the coolest grandpa ever.
Isn't that the truth? Yeah, exactly. Right. This is something I can just see everybody, families, grandparents, and kids going crazy over here. So let's give it a plug here. It's Saturday.
Generational for us.
It really is. Saturday and Sunday, August 26th and 27th. You've got 3 shows? You got a matinee show on, I'll call it a matinee show. You're on the afternoon at 12:30 on Saturday, and then
12:30 on Saturday, 7:30 on Saturday night, and then we do it all again at 2:30 on Sunday. But you can't forget, we've got the Crash Zone, which happens 2 hours before the show. People can come down, see their favorite trucks up close. They can meet their drivers, meet the riders, play with some Hot Wheels toys, because that's what it's all about. And that happens just before every performance. So check out HotWheelsMonsterTrucksLive.com for more information about the Crash Zone.
And the Crash Zone is really that sort of like going into the pit. That's what I sort of think of it as. You get to go
exactly.
See.
You're on the arena floor. You're on the track surface, so you can walk where the donuts have been. You can see the cars that are about to be crushed.
Yeah,
we take the cars from the local junkyard every week. We paint them and make them look so pretty, and then we let our monster trucks destroy
and stomp all over them here.
Height.
And these trucks are huge.
They get to be about knee height, and then we have them recycled. So we're just part of the more fun recycling process.
The fun recycling. That's the way I'll view it now here. When my wife said, "What do you guys? This is just fun recycling. That's all this is here. This isn't
recycling.
We're not smashing trucks. We're not. And the noise. It is loud in there. I found that I definitely had to have ear protection when I went to it here, at least for me.
Absolutely. please, families, bring your ear protection. Just because it's for kids does not mean it's not loud. Monster trucks inherently have that monster growl, so please bring those ear protection.
But the whole place just shakes. The whole place rocks. People go crazy over this stuff here, and I found myself right along yelling, screaming, woo, look at that, because it is amazing what they do with these things. Talk about some of the drivers, and the one I really want to talk about is you have a driver who's a paraplegic. That seems impossible.
We do, yeah. His name's Joe Cipher. We call him Ranger Joe because he's an airborne ranger. He served in the military, and now he's a monster truck driver, keeping up with the best of them. He's actually one of our best freestyle monster truck drivers.
But he's in a wheelchair most of the time. How does he pull himself? He can't drive it in the normal fashion. He can't use his feet, so he's using some sort of hand controls.
So his truck is completely different built on the inside, but you wouldn't be able to tell on the outside. He's doing the same tricks as everybody else. He's doing the meet and greets out there in his wheelchair, inspiring young kids
to
really
fabulous.
Show them that they can do absolutely anything that you set your mind to. And he is such a hero of ours on this tour.
Well, I'll bet people root for him in a way they don't root for all the others, partly because of his service and partly because of overcoming the challenges he's had to do what seems an impossible task for somebody in a wheelchair to climb out and climb into a monster truck and smash the hell out of everything around them. That just sounds too cool to believe here.
Absolutely, and that's one of the really nice things about Crash Zone. You get to come and have those personal moments with our drivers and riders and kind of like discover those things, that the fortitude it takes to be a driver, to come out there and really give it your all for the fans in the audience.
And there are many other sports or things like this that you can really get out and meet the people. I unfortunately can't. Maybe you can, but it's hard to go to a baseball game and meet any of the players. They're so far removed from maybe even a minor league game or something. Or certainly football players, they don't just you can't go to the practice and hang out and get an autograph. That used to be part of the fan experience. I don't know why they took that away. Now they're even more removed. But I think that's what's cool about this.
Exactly.
To meet the people.
That's the thing about Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live. We're here for the family experience. We want this to be a SoCal tradition, and it has been for so many years. And every year we're back bringing something brand new to the fans, and letting you come into our world a little bit because you're letting us come into yours. And we just want everybody to come down, have such a great time. Bring your grandkids, bring your date, bring your kids.
Yeah, really.
We want it to be a multi-generational experience, just the way that playing with those Hot Wheels toys is for you and your grandkids, and I'm sure for many of our listeners and their grandkids.
Yeah, or kids or whatever. I took somebody else, a friend of mine, along as well to one of these, and he's like, I am in his 60s, and I said, just come with us. You can see, hang out with my grandsons and I. And he had a blast. And he's like, I really wasn't going to go. I thought, this is not for me. I'm way past this. It really is contagious. It really does catch you in a different way here. And let's talk about the Hot Wheels.
Sure. Even if you don't know what the trucks are, when you get there, you're going to have a favorite by the time you leave.
Isn't that the truth? And suddenly you're rooting for them here. So let's talk about Hot Wheel monster trucks.
Yes.
Is this like the most appropriate thing in the world? Suddenly Barbie has exploded back onto the scene in a way I never would have imagined. I got to believe Hot Wheels and Barbies, those are the two things I associate with being a kid in the 60s here. I know they've never gone away. Barbie may have faded for a while, but has come back in a big way. Is Hot Wheels as big as it's ever been here, or is that my perception? Because I see them everywhere. My grandson...
No, I definitely believe it is. Like Hot Wheels, we're definitely part of the resurgence of people going, oh, I definitely remember this. I mean, the whole point of the show is bringing the toys to life. So we're taking your living room playtime, we're putting it large scale on an arena floor. And when I tell you that when we take it across overseas and we are playing for sold out houses in London, in Prague, in France, we're doing it all because Hot Wheels has never gone away.
Yeah.
Everybody remembers the first time that they played with a Hot Wheels toy. And so, I mean, I'm sure that I would love to see a Hot Wheels movie come out.
That's what I was going to ask. Is there any hope, any whispers of that happening? You would think Mattel, that produces both of these toys, once they saw what Barbie can do, you think they'd come up with some similar idea of Hot Wheels here. Because those two toys, to me, epitomize my childhood. One or the other. I didn't play with Barbies. I played with Hot Wheels. But everybody, my friends' sisters all had Barbies. My wife still has her Barbies, and I still have my Hot Wheels. I mean, what is it about these toys that we couldn't let go of them here?
Absolutely. Again, because I think it's multi-generational. Like the toys grow with you. And even now, as we've seen with Barbie, like it really connects to who you were as a kid, and it reignites that playtime. And that's ultimately what we hope to do with our show as well. And that's kind of nice too. We're kind of inspiring playtime for the kids. And with our new Glow Party element, we're trying to give kids a sort of a new idea of how to play with their monster trucks at home. So you can turn the lights off, you can crack some glow sticks, and you can play Glow Party in your own living room.
Yeah, really. Well, it's a very imaginative combination of lots of different appealing elements here. Monster trucks on themselves are great. Hot Wheels on themselves are great. And everybody loves this idea of glow-in-the-dark stuff here. Yeah.
Absolutely. And Mattel even heard the whispers, and we kind of got some of our inspiration from their creative design as well. Mattel makes Hot Wheels glow toys.
Oh. So there you go.
We got one of our more recent trucks, Gungster. He's part of the Hot Wheels Glow line. So it's just an incredible experience to be able to work with such a great partner like Mattel, who really understands what our kids are interested in and what the adults are still interested in.
They've got a connection to something that is enduring. It starts young and it seems to last a lifetime here, and I think that's what you're tapping into here. So again, this is the monster. Let's give it a shout out. It's the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Glow Party. The three different elements: Hot Wheels, Monster Trucks, and the Glow Party. It's a national tour. It's coming to the Toyota Arena in Ontario. Where is the Toyota Arena? That used to be the Citizens Bank Arena. I'm trying to remember where. Is that near the airport and all that?
Freeway. It's near the Ontario Mills.
Oh, near the Ontario Mills. Okay, all right, I got it. So it must be off like the 15 or something like that, somewhere in that area.
Yep, just like that. Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, here we're in Orange County. It's not that far away, and it's certainly so. Any plans to come through the Honda Center and there's other places here in Orange County next time you're around, maybe?
I mean, we're definitely open to the conversation. So, Honda Center, reach out.
Reach out to us. Come on, Honda Center. You catch up. Catch on. This is what's happening out there. Well, I think it's a really cool thing. It's this Saturday and Sunday. It starts with a matinee show. What time does the pit open, the crash zone, and then the show itself?
Open crash zone at 10 a.m. Crash zone is from 10 a.m. to 11:15, and then our show starts at 12:30. And then for the matinee or for the evening show, crash zone starts at 5 p.m., lasts till 6:15, and our show starts at 7:30. And then on Sunday, we have our crash zone that starts at noon on the dot and goes till 1:15, and then our show is at 2:30. It's a 2.5-hour show. We do have an intermission. And again, bring those earplugs. It's a full body.
It's going to be loud. What would it be if it wasn't loud here? That's why we're going, to hear the loud and the noise.
Exactly. We're blowing the roof out of Toyota Arena this weekend.
I guess so. All right. Well, thanks for coming along and sharing this. I plan to be there on Sunday. I'm bringing my grandkids. I'm telling you, everybody, if you're a grandfather like me trying to figure out what do you do with your grandsons, not many places anymore you can go. And certainly not for reasonable price. Give me a rough idea. What do the tickets cost these days? What's a basic?
So we do have kids pricing. So our kids tickets start at just $10, and we still got great seats available in the Toyota Arena. It's a great deal for everybody. So please do come out, come see me, and if you see me on the floor, say hi to Holly Hot Wheels.
Okay, Holly Hot Wheels. Is that you? That's how we recognize you, the mayor of Hot Wheels. Yeah. So how do people get tickets? Where do they find out? Give us some places.
That's a great question. It would be remiss of me if I didn't tell people. You're going to go to HotWheelsMonsterTrucksLive.com, and you're going to click on Ontario, get your tickets there, or you can go to the box office or Ticketmaster.com.
There you go. Lots of ways, lots of things. As I started to say, every weekend when I see my grandkids, like generally every weekend, and I'm always scratching my head, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Because, given their choice, they'd sit and play on their iPads or YouTube or video games or something here. And I'm trying to get out and do something together. And then the things I can come up with, I'm like, do I really want to do it? Am I doing this just for them, or am I just sort of begrudgingly going along here? If I can find something that we both get a kick out of, that's a real rarity. What a gift that is. So.
Yeah, this is the ultimate outing. And I will tell you, after many, many years of touring arenas around the world, the Toyota Arena is the coldest arena in the world. So
Okay.
it's a great way to beat the heat this weekend.
There you go. Well, that's one more reason to be there. All right. Well, we're talking the Hot Wheels Monster Truck Glow Party this weekend. That would be Saturday, the 26th, August 26th, and Sunday, August 27th. You've got a matinee show at 12:30 on Saturday, evening show at 7:30 on Saturday, and then the matinee show a little later on Sunday, 2:30, because you're just doing one show that day. And come see them, all the trucks that my grandkids know, Tiger Shark, Bone Shaker, Bigfoot, all these names that you can just mention it to them, they'll all go crazy and know instantly. Here, is it for girls too? I mean, I'm surprised the number. I would think it's just guys in their little trucks and monster trucks, but I saw a lot of young girls at these things here too.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Holly Hot Wheels loves monster trucks, and we see a lot of little girls out there. Their favorite right now seems to be Bigfoot. Bigfoot's one of our female drivers. Her name's Rebecca.
There is a female driver. Well, of course, you got to have a female driver. Of course, yeah.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, like I said, Hot Wheels is for everybody. We have a little bit of something for everybody. And if you come to the Crash Zone, you get to meet those drivers and those riders prior to the show and really try to suss out who your favorite driver and truck combination is going to be.
Okay. Well, I'll save that for the day of the show here. I'll see which one hits me. I'll go through the Crash Zone and see which car reminds me of something I played with or inspires me of something that I got to go out and buy. I'm assuming you have Hot Wheels for sale there too. There must be places you can buy the Hot Wheels.
Absolutely. So we've got Hot Wheels for you to play with. We've also got Hot Wheels for you to take home with you, including our brand new Hot Wheels 5-alarm truck. So we've got a little bit of everything for everybody. So come on down and see us. And I think I'm going to make a prediction here.
Okay.
I think your favorite might be Bone Shaker.
Bone Shaker? That sounds like the kind of truck I would go for here. Yeah, exactly.
I think so.
Okay.
It's a hot rod body built out of a junkyard. He's a rebellious bad boy.
Well,
I think we've got some commonality here.
That was my image many years ago. I still think I'm that person, even though I look in the mirror and say, "What happened to that kid here? Who's this old man that's looking back at me?" But
let's reignite that spirit this weekend.
We're going to rediscover that person. Thanks so much for coming on here, and it's got to be pretty cool. I mean, for you to come back. Last question. What's it like for you to come back in the area? You must have family and friends and other people. You come out and they're like, man, you're back in the area and doing this? I mean, that's got to be a cool way to return.
It's my favorite way to come home. It's like being on tour. I'm almost constantly on tour. So having any sort of touch points of home is really exciting for me. I get to go to favorite restaurants. I get to see people that I haven't seen in a while. My parents are here. My sister is here. So getting to have that family time outside of Thanksgiving or Christmas is, you just can't put words on it. It's priceless.
And what a big way to come back. You're not sneaking into town. You're roaring into town here with the Hot Wheels.
Yeah, we're absolutely revving those engines coming right in.
Hot Wheels Monster Truck Glow Party. Go check it out. I'll be there. You got to be there. Be there, be square, whatever we used to say in the 60s here. You got to go. And thank you for coming.
It'll be groovy.
Thanks for sharing it with us here today.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it, folks. If that's not an unusual thing, I don't know what is. One more reason to tune in each and every time to our show, OC Spotlight, where we show the most incredible people doing the most amazing things right here in your own backyard. Right here in Orange County's only community radio station, OC Talk Radio. Streaming live from our studios here at the University of California, Irvine's Beale Applied Innovation Center.